Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about how to complete the ITBS analysis worksheet. So I'm going to be using a sample multi-measure student roster from 3rd grade, and this is in the subject of math. And so you're going to be receiving this worksheet either as a Pages document, and so what you'll do is you'll go ahead and fill in the first information, which is the assessment date, which is October 2012. You'll put the two teachers that were of that grade, so teacher A and B. You'll put the grade, so this is grade 3. And next you will place the number of students assessed. So you can count up your students who were assessed. You have to make sure that it's accurate. So please make sure that you count all the students listed. If students were absent for the test, it's important to note that as well. So let's say, for example, it's 47 students. And we're beginning with the content area of math. Okay, so once you've filled in all the identifying information in the gray box, you're then going to look at the domains. And the domains are listed in the bolded section at the top of each level. So if you look at all these bolded titles, these are the domains. So you're going to list all these bolded topics under the domains here. And so you can go through and list all of the domains that you see. Once you filled in the domains, which were the bolded sections at the top of your multi-measure student report, you're then going to look at the number of questions that were for that section. And so where you're going to find this is under the group profile that I've given you, also in the folder, and this is for grade 3. It will tell you how many questions were on there, which is called number of items. So you would find the domain that you're looking for. So operations on algebraic thinking, there were 25 items of that. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in 25 because that's the amount of questions there were. The number and operations in base 10, there were 20. So I'm going to fill that in right there. Okay, so I'm going to find the standards for the operations in algebraic thinking based on what's in the Common Core standards. So I scrolled to the 3rd grade standards for math, and you don't want to copy this. Instead, you would want to copy the entire section that's called operations in algebraic thinking, because you're looking at all these different skills. Okay, so you're going to highlight all of this and Command C, and you're going to paste it into that section. Okay, and if it doesn't fit, you might have to reformat some of your chart, or you might have to minimize the font or what have you. So you might have to fix some of these. For example, if you wanted to get rid of these examples because they're taking up too much space, you can do that, because you can always refer back to the standards that already existed because you have the PDF of them. Okay, once you're done reformatting based on what you've copied and pasted, you're going to go to the next section. So number and operations in base 10. I'm going to copy and paste all the skills and standards in there and paste it in. Okay, again, reformat if I need to, so taking out any examples that I really don't need in order to save space. And I would continue on for all the topics. Okay. Once you have all your Common Core standards listed, you're going to go ahead and identify the students who are in each section. So above proficient, proficient, below proficient, and need intervention. And these are color coordinated, so they should match to what's on your multi-measure student report, which is this report. Okay. So anything that is green will be going into the green section. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go looking at operations and algebraic thinking. So I'm going to look at that column, which is this column right here, and I'm going to count the amount of greens that I see in this column. So right now I only see one green. I see no greens, so I'm going to write 0 for here. Okay, and I can do the percentages later. Then I'm going to look for the number of students who are in the blue. So again, looking at operations and algebraic thinking, I'm going to look and see how many blue. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to write 5 students here. And I would go all the way down. So again, looking for yellow now. How many students are in the yellow section? I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the red, I'm going to count 1, 2, 4, 5. Or you could just subtract out whatever's left. So if I started with 47 students, I have 10 here, so I'm going to have 37 students in the red. Next, after you've counted how many students were in each section, you're going to then go ahead and get the percentages of students that were in that section. Okay, so obviously this is going to be 0%. I'm going to use my calculator. And you can just round up to the nearest whole percent. 11%, 11%, and 79%. Okay, so you're going to do this for all the sections, for all the domains. So once this chart is complete, we will go on later on to part B. So ideally we would like to finish part A. So again, you go ahead and you're going to put the domains in, find the total amount of questions, put in the Common Core standards, count the students, and then find the percentage of the total class that are in that section. If you need any help or you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Have fun!